Give me a quick moment. I'm double checking to make sure that I can not, keyword cannot, uh, freaking stream Black Squad. I saw that I actually did have it on my computer. So I was like, hmm. Let me get down on that. And no, I cannot. Go figure. Ah, such is life. Alright, give me a moment. Let me move that back down to here. And then I'll just go ahead and. Lame. Very lame. The lamest of the lame. Oh man. Come on, founders. Do as you have been commanded. YouTube. Alright. Then we'll just go back to what I have been playing. Alright. Let's. Screwdrivers! Hold up. How much longer do we got? How much longer? This is literally like. No, still so two. So possibly Wednesday, possibly Thursday. We shall see. Alright, and there we go. Boom, got the stream up. Mm. Right, that. Let me do. Hey friends, why don't you come hang out with me while I'm live streaming on my channel and nerding over 30? Link in the profile. See y'all folks there. Alright, got that done. Let's see. Then I just gotta whoop. Lose chat for copy link. Cool. Adding. Let's go ahead and upload this bad boy real quick to that there gram of the Insta. And bing, bing. And once that's uploaded, we're going to do the same to the Twitters. Unfortunately, I can't see chat right now because I'm doing this real quick. I appreciate your patience, but while I'm doing this career, I did end up like turning off the sound to this game because it was getting to the point where it was just whoo, whoo, whoo. I reached my limit, especially because I had to turn up the TV to hear my homeboy, hear Doug, and big paste, boom, and all right, good to go here in a moment. Still waiting for it to load up anyway. Coffee, fresh pop, no less. I literally made it right before going live. Oh, I need some coffee. I can't go streaming without my precious coffee. I needs the coffees. And neither mine don't function. I do that too sometimes. Alright. Oh, crap. As I just now realized, I completely forgot to switch that over. Oh, crap. You're doing this again today, huh? Okay. No worries. No worries. Boom. 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 Let's get that back down. Uh, Boom. Then boom. Uh, boom. Oh my goodness. Oh, 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 good, good, good. Just gotta fix it. Oh, great time for to be doing it all this extra stuff. I am trying to go live and it's like not wanting to let me. I'm so disappointed. A little bit more. A little bit more. I think by George, I think I got it covered. There we go. Then we boom. And then to my game, my friend. Hmm. Mm-mm. Get the color right. Alright. Do I have something downloading, maybe? No. So weird. Wait, you downloading? No. Continue offline for now. Figure out what's going on there. This shows me still on. Stream's still good. Okay. Hmm. Right. You know, I'm not gonna listen to this one right now. Let's see. Still trying to get this one to work right. I mean, it works right, but it doesn't work right. Hmm. Okay. Audio. I mean, it's working. I can't really say it ain't. Actually working out pretty good. It's just, I know this thing can still get very, and I mean very unstable very quickly. Like right there where it starts to over or understeer. So you still got to be very careful with it. I mean, well designed. I'll try to push the limits of speed that probably should not be being tapped into yet with what I have. But you know, I mean, who cares about caution, right? I mean, as long as it works, that's my main concern. It might be a little janky. I might have to actually, drive. I still didn't make it. Still decent run. Hmm. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, why not? So crazy, it just might actually work. See, first off, let's see if I double the number of engines on this bad boy there, while at the same time doubling the number of freaking, whatchamacallit, acceleration. This thing should be stupid. Alright, friends. And it's gonna be difficult. I just chose the worst freaking map. Oh well, let's see how we do. Okay, hold up. Building. Wait, back up. Let's duplicate. Then build. Oop, oop. Alright, nice. Boom. 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 Make an off-road bearing script. Boom. Wrong one. Mechanics. There it is. Boom. Come on. Boom. Come on, get on there. Boom. Boom. Let's try that again. This will help. Yeah. Why is it pulling that one side beyond me? Okay, we're gonna restart that. We kind of had a bit of technical difficulties there. Apparently, I was just sucking. Still pulls me to one side. Oh, come on. My only question, why is it pulling to one side? Pulling towards the right, which makes no sense. Oh, wait, yeah, it does. Building. I think I know why pulling to the right. Because these guys actually did something that was smart. Dang. Wait a second. But what if I don't need that? That whole piece goes all the way in on its own. And that's getting done by the other side. Oh wait, that'll cause other issues out. There's gotta be a way to fix that. Nothing. Ah. I think that's what it was. Oh my god, the horror! All the innocent bystanders that were hit by debris from the vehicle! Okay. Come on, come on. There we go. Come on. Ah! Go flying off. All you hear is do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Oh come on, 30 seconds. That's so bad. Up, up, up. There we go. No, 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 no. Stay on the road. Stay on the road. I mean, wow. Part of me is like, maybe I got these things a little too strong. But I'm also like, nah. Come on, come on. You're supposed to be. I mean, all right, all right, all right. Let's go to the garage. Let's go to the garage. Let's try something. Go back to That was the first attempt to make it with something that's light. Nothing being unlocked from this one, but that's it. As of yet, what do I need? I need more horsepower. Oop. Alright. My friend, that is not going to be at the horsepower. But, actually, neither is just one. Let's look under hood real quick. Huh? Hmm. Hmm. But I wonder if I delete that one. Instead, put in, I don't know, maybe a second motor. And then, let me go ahead and replace that wing. I mean, theory, it should be good. We'll find out today. This thing's meant to be a quick little thing. Anyway, let's go back to the beginning. Alright, lad. Wish me luck. But already screwing up. You see that? I can't believe that. I'm already messing up. That there be what you call a sad sight for mankind. I forgot how squirrely this one is already. And I just upped its, like, boost with another motor. Ooh! Yeah, I should have thought that through before. Okay, let's restart. I can do better. Okay. I mean, I don't got a problem with downforce. That's not my problem. The problem is turning because of how much power this thing has. Oh, wrong button. Peach Point. Right off the road. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. I can do this. I know I can do this. I've done this all morning, no problem. And I go on stream trying to do this. The pressure. The pressure. Oh, mother trucker. Come on. This thing, to be fair, I should have expected it to be squirrely. I mean, the design is literally meant to be, like, small, fast, but unfortunately, in making it small and fast, I apparently sacrificed controllability at every turn because it likes to go, oh, you want to oversteer or you want to understeer, you want to go out here, you want to go there, oh, like right there. Like, why did it turn that hard? Now I'm stuck under there and it's just a big waste of time. Dang it, Bobby. Get your head in the game! And of course, right into the bleachers. Because what? Thunk, 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 thunk. As I can slam my head into the desk. Come on. Come on, get unstuck from the train. These racing slicks are supposed to make the, you know, the road, traction on the road a bit better. They really don't. They really don't. Those things too freaking fast. Like, which is weird because in a whole game where you're supposed to have fast vehicles, I don't understand why the wheels don't like to stick. Like, come on, man. You know, like, you can't race without good grip, man. Especially when you're going around corners. Especially. Alright. Try that again. And we'll keep trying it until we get it right. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh, well, we'll find... we'll see exactly how this car was not meant for off-road. Oh, crap. Oh, come on, man. Why you gotta hit the wall like that? Oh. Oh, wrong turn. Anyway, wasn't it? Go there. Which it they pushed me all the way back there, but whatever. 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 My car, so not meant for dirt roads. Being forced onto dirt roads because I didn't pay attention to which one I was choosing. Yeah, that's always fun. Come on, there we go. Come on. There we go. And, oh, come on, no, 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 no. Ah, crud. No, no. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Nope, nope, nope. Come on, pull back up speed a little. I mean, sure, why not? Gotta go into the there. No, no, right into the wall, as expected. Quick, man. Oh, a little too quick. Even with all the downforce I put on there, it's still not wanting to. You know, whole like, come on, come on. Trying my best to like get there even with a messed up tire. Or missing one, I should say. Okay, come on. There we go, there we go. Okay, okay. This one might need an off-road variant for this. Well, I'm unsure. Insufficient data. Let's see. Duplicate. And tires there. Boom. 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 Looks like a Hot Wheels car or some shit. I'm not even gonna act like it don't care. Let's go. Alright. See, bridge, the tunnel, over the bridge, crash key. I mean, yeah, not entirely off-road, but enough of it is. There we go. Stop it. That's it! Come on! Pull out of it! Pull out of the screw up! I was like, oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, oh. Alright, alright, alright. Come on. You got this. Come on. Well, so much for that. Oh! Ooh, come on, bitches. Come on. No! How dare you! Get on the road. Do as you have been commanded. Or else I will send my gods to deal with you. All like Emperor Palpatine style. Ah! I mean, I'll allow it, I guess. I guess. I don't know. And you. Whoa. I believe I can die. Oh, wow. I actually didn't. That is not what I expected to happen, but apparently got the right freaking. I wonder. Yay! Wee! I mean, I didn't mean to go flying like that, but it worked. I mean, wee! Right. Garage. I wonder if maybe just actual design. Like, uh, copied again. Maybe I'm having some serious issues with the design itself. Maybe, or like, maybe I need to upgrade. So, spent useful, harder. Okay, so maybe I need to. Let me draw 4 of those. Then I could leave it back to. It's going to be the off-road variant. Alright. Oh. Yeah, but let me. Ugh. There we go. So, fix that. Dang. Just to be sure. Cool. Alright, and then I just I don't. Oh, there we go. Boom. The. Alright, alright. And I need connectors like that. Right there. Now know for a fact that is well secure. Hmm. Means that one can just go back to being a regular tuber. Connecting those. Okay. So I know I want to have that one right there. I'm going to no. Come on. Boom. Boom. Okay, I got enough. Then I just need to connectors. Boom. 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 I mean, it'll have to work even with all that extra, like there. Then I need alright, cool. Let me see. I need boom, boom, boom. I need to make two variations of this. First off, I'm going to do the off-road because that one's going to get a lot of use anyway. I'll just be honest with that. Technically, actually, this is the off-road version. What am I talking about? Oh, yeah. So off-road, this thing should handle a lot better now. So awesome, possum, there we go. Is there any way I could possibly reinforce that? Because I don't like that being... maybe not. Probably not, actually. So let me just accept it the way it is. What's up, Globe? Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you see this contraption I'm making here. This is going to be a great off-road. Let me back out and duplicate this because I think that one might actually, the new suspension might actually give me more control. So we're going to now modify one for asphalt. Like I said, I think I figured out what the problem was. Thank you. Let's hope it... oh, I need to buy them first. Let's hope... 3, 4... These modifications I'm making will actually fix some of my problems. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for this game to come out. Oh, I cannot wait for this game to come out. Oh, wait, it's lower. So where that was designed at the previous height. No worries, no worries. And that's exactly what I would like. Duplicate. And, bink, bink, bink. So, I'll also get rid of that for the time being. Those we know will work. Oh! Because half the time I'm just lazy. Like, I got the webcam hooked up. Here, give me a sec. I got to select that one. Where is it? This one? Yep. Half the time I'm just sitting here with my hair down, not wearing my glasses. Which, you know, to be fair, I should be wearing my glasses and whatnot. But, like, when I'm off work and whatnot, and I'm at the house and I'm trying to just relax, man, hair comes down, glasses come off, hoodie comes on. I'm just doing my thing at that point. A little bit more that way. Might help out a bit. Alright, copy. Oh, man. That's the good stuff right there. How you doing, Devin? Welcome to the stream, and I'm doing alright. How about yourself, my dude? And let's get this one in place. That's what I figured. Now, I can get away with 5. I got to and boom. Alright, lads. That actually might work out. Well, part of the reason why I have the camera up there is, basically because I like to turn it to the projector, and if I'm watching a movie, like, because a lot of times I am, I'll have the movie going through my Bluetooth, and I'll have just the movie going on the projector. That's why I had to turn it around. I'm a big movie guy. And to answer your question, Devin, this is Screwdrivers. Game's actually legit. It's supposed to come out officially. Like, I'm just playing the demo. Demo is, like, bro, the demo alone has made me seriously want this game. Like, if you're a PC guy, you can get the demo on Steam, and you will not be disappointed. I might not be able to put that there. Nope. Alright. So let's go ahead and get rid of those. Like, give me a moment to get some tires on this bad boy, and I'll show you, like, some of the things you can do. I've been trying to get this thing to where it'll be a lot more stable at high speeds. Like, all my vehicles, where they'll be a lot more stable at high speeds, actually. Because these things, they are squirrely. Let's see. And now with that, and we're going to go ahead and do, you know what, let's test it out on the one that's straight asphalt. No, I haven't. Like, to be fair, I haven't even seen the third one. Oh, crap. I forgot something very important. Very important. Make steerable. Make steerable. Makes me go, whoops, I'm gonna have to do that here too. So, make steerable. Make steerable. Okay. Let's go back to this one. And Have I ever watched Scarface of Reservoir? No, I haven't. Or if you're talking like Scarface of Reservoir Dogs, I can't tell if the little heart thing is on it. Bro, the way I look at it, as for like the hate, I've seen Scarface, not Reservoir Dogs. And yes, I can see it now. I have it actually amongst my collection. I need to see it. That's just one of those like I'm actually in the mood to just sit there and watch a movie because like this that movie's supposed to be like one of Tarantino's best, and so I actually want to sit down and watch it. But also at the same time, before I watch that, I also want to watch Pulp Fiction because oh man, this thing is so much more stable. But I because I've only seen like bits and pieces of it. Like, so the reason why I never saw Pulp Fiction as a kid, like most people, my parents rented it, and I was like 10 at the time. They rented it and Cool World. I was going to watch both movies. Alright? Yeah, let's just say both movies was quickly returned before I could. My dad was like, Pulp Fiction is a bunch of foul language, this, that, and the other, drug use, whatnot. I don't know why anyone would want to see this movie, so I never got around to seeing it because I guess it never came through the house. And then you have Cool World, which I eventually did see only because of the fact that, if I remember right, that was one of Bakshi's. Nice! Got close. Right. Let me see. To start going down the sorry. You handle it with your keyboard and mouse. That's how all the handling is done. I'm disappointed because I got my controller hooked up, and I'm like, let me get down with controller. No, dang it. But and as for the hate I get on Instagram, dude, I'm gonna be real with you. You know, if you get into making content of any kind, you better be willing to handle some hate. Let's just be real about it. Uh, let's see. Let's see. I'm waiting to watch it with my girlfriend. I don't want to watch it alone. Yeah, I get that. Like the second one, but like I said, it was the last one I saw. I always thought it was a like good movie. Like everyone loves the scene with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, where Martin Lawrence's daughter is about like have a young man come pick her up and what. I'll go back to prison. Me and a coworker will go off on that one like a lot. It's great. Oh man. Uh. Uh. Oh dude, that is understandable. There's movies I didn't appreciate when I was younger because I didn't quite like understand them. And I mean, obviously, huge like comic fan. The 1989 Batman uh, was one of those movies I never really appreciated when I was a child, but as an adult, oh man, that movie actually is a really good movie. Like it is a good movie, not a good Batman movie. Like it's a good Batman, but I'm saying like it is legitimately a good movie aside from the fact that it's a Batman movie. Like Batman has nothing to do with the fact that it's a good movie. Like everyone did a fantastic job. You could tell it's a very well driven narrative. Like all of that. And to answer your question about girlfriend, man, I haven't had a girlfriend in a couple years. I've been more working on me. I want to get like my shit a bit more together before I start worrying about trying to bring females into my life again and whatnot. I think in one of my problems is in my younger days, like I always chased women. And now that I'm older, I realize that's where I fucked up. I should have been chasing money, not women. That's on me. That is my mistake. Live and learn. So no, at this point I don't have a girlfriend and I don't want one. I want to get like myself a bit more together. I still got a little bit of pudge. I'm trying to get a bit like get in shape and whatnot. So yeah, like I would rather be straightened out myself before I start trying to worry about doing a bunch of other things. I may be 40, but I'm not 50. I feel like I still got a little bit of time to make sure that my house is in order. Um, yes, but if you're not healed enough through the things that you've been through, if you're not ready enough to take on the responsibility of stepping up to the plate, because let's say, like I say, even though I didn't do it in my younger days, I didn't come back to the church until I was, 37, 36, 37. Um, but I do believe in my older years, no sex before marriage is a good thing. But let's say I like any other man, have a moment of weakness. I want to make sure I'm straightened out in case life is made. Because I would rather step up to the plate and make sure that I'm ready to be able to handle that responsibility, if that makes sense. Don't want to be one of those guys that just create a life and then, oh, I wasn't ready, so I end up trying to make a mad dash to be ready. No, no, player. Let me be ready before I get there. Like, just for myself. Like, if nothing else. Then, I've been part of, like, trying to figure out all I've done wrong in my life and getting where I want to be. Like, I watch a lot of, like, videos and shorts on, I guess you could say, how to how are you going to act in a relationship if, as someone who's got all these previous problems and whatnot and things that you haven't quite made peace with yet, and then you get somebody in who actually is nurturing, but because you don't know how to just accept actually good healthy, you know a good healthy relationship, you're so used to the toxic nature and whatnot, you'll ruin the right relationship and the right, like, with the woman that was right for you, all because of not really taking that time to make sure that you were the man you needed to be. I'm 40, my dude. Like, I know I ain't got much time left, but it's one of those, I know I can still get there. I can still have the dream. Oh, come on, come on. Like, man, the suspension makes all the difference. I'm going to have to go back on my other vehicle that I made ridiculously wide trying to figure out, like, how to get the uh, thing to stop being so squirrely. I can delete the I can delete the one. No longer needed. Come on. Mm. Oh, no, 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 no. Ow, no, no, no. Oh, that's not what I meant to hit. That's what I meant to hit. Oh, man. There's so many past mistakes. All right, so let's start with the fact that biggest one, I never accepted responsibility for my mistakes. It was always other people's fault. Oh, well, this happened because of them. Oh, I quit my job because of the fact that all my coworkers were assholes and this, that, and the other. It's not the fact that I come in every day with a shitty ass fucking attitude, not wanting to be there, being Mr. Negativity and whatnot. Of course, everyone's an asshole to you when you're constantly being a negative asshole. Like, things like that. Like, that is a prime example of being your own worst enemy. And, like, not doing what you need to do. Like, that's why I say, man, I want to get me straightened out. Like, you gotta go through things and you gotta experience things to get that type of insight. I mean, I had to. Engines. Wait, I thought I had it unlocked. No. Wait, was it 21 or 22? Hold up, hold up. No, I am. Nope. But like, oh man, constantly, like, here's one. The last time, this is which kind of made me swear off women for a while. A woman I was trying to talk to. was, and the best way I could put it, like, and I saw this video and this man explained it to me. All right, like, oh yeah, of course, that's a lot of it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, that was my own fault. And this is gonna sound kind of harsh, but people only do what you let them do to you. And because I was like always wanted to be liked, always wanted people to think I was a good, guy that they always wanted to be around. I didn't cause any problems, never said anything negative, and I should have, this, that, and the other. I didn't realize that sticking up for yourself is not being negative. Sticking up for yourself is not being an asshole. Sticking up for yourself and having boundaries and this, that, and the other, and being, uncomfortable with things and thinking, hey, I don't want you hanging out with these people and things like that. Like, being unable to say these things is, like, I guess you could say, and it's not just with women, dude, it's with people in general. You have to be willing to draw your line in the sand and say, hey, if you cross this, you and I are going to have a problem. But if you heed my warning, pull back, stop being aggressive, let there be peace. Like, and when you say something like that, you gotta mean it, my dude. Sometimes you can't be, nice with people. Sometimes you gotta be willing to actually defend yourself, and it's hard, especially for someone like me who I've always wanted to, like I said, I always want to be nice to people. Come on. Like, I don't like being mean. Who likes being mean all the time? But that's also part of the reason why I'm a bit of a troll on my, channel and everything and on my Instagram. Because it's okay to be mean every now and then. And if you don't learn to be mean, people will always walk all over you. Come on, get out from there. Alright. I should have just done that from the get-go. Alright. That's why I say, man, live, learn, actually try to learn from your mistakes. And, move forward. Sitting there crying because things went bad, well, let me put it to you like this, I did that. It got me nowhere. Literally nowhere. It sucked, bro. Man. You tell me and we both will know. That is always so hard because I don't know what to say. Like, people are unique, alright? But people are as unique as, literally a snowflake. And there are similarities, but, people, though, aren't just homogenous. Like, everyone has their own opinion, everyone has their likes, dislikes, they may agree on something, but they don't agree on others, and it's always a roll of the dice on what someone will find funny, and especially me, because I'm the guy that if you play cards I'm the type of guy that if you play Cards Against Humanity with me, I generally win. Because I have a really messed up sense of humor. But that's just because it's easier to laugh about things that you can't control than to try to control them. So that one, the one parable, Lord give me strength to accept the things I can't change the things I can, and to have the wisdom to tell the difference. I probably just butchered that, but oh, come on. Oh man, I don't know if I should pull out the electric motor, maybe give it a little bit more stability, but yeah, that was straight into the wall. But no, dude. All I say though is, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again, my dude. Even if, this will sound weird, alright? But YouTube is actually your friend in a lot of ways. I mean, granted, YouTube doesn't like to be your friend, but I mean, there is so many, like, YouTube, Instagram, there's so many, like, different pages and whatnot that will have good advice that you can follow, and it's just simple shit that you would not actually think of. Like, that'll help you just change your attitude. Like, it's best way to put it. And also, don't be afraid to look at the woman's perspective. Like, I've always been the guy, like, that tries his best to listen to both sides of an argument and learn. Because, alright, so it goes back to, I need to quit doing that. No, it's fine. Back when I was first trying, nice, I got the turbo. Back when I was trying to, like, I guess say when I first came on YouTube, I was trying to find my voice. I needed a win. I didn't really. No, I am not. Actually, I have. That's part of, like, the best way to put it. That's why I say when I say no sex to marriage, I that's why I admitted I had failed already. Like, in retrospect, I wish I had waited. Like, I should have. And I'm gonna not act like not waiting wasn't a mistake. But like all youth, you couldn't tell me nothing. Oh, that's just the way they did it back in the day. This is the way things are done nowadays. La da 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 da. It's so dumb waiting for marriage. Now I'm like, man, I see why. Like, it's unhealthy. Like, studies have shown that it really is unhealthy having premarital sex, because the more premarital sex you have, the less likely, especially for women, oddly enough, you are to be able to find a long-lasting, basically a lifetime mate. Like, lifetime coupling is down partly because of the fact that everyone is expecting very specific things in very specific areas instead of growing closer together to where each other grows to fill those crevices, if you will, like we did for the longest time. All right, let's see how that goes. Ooh, I need to put turbos on this one. Go ahead and put turbos on. Bing, bing. All right. Try this again. Alright, so what do I need? Reach 2,400 points. And that'll unlock me another engine, I guess? We shall see. We're gonna throw something I'm using. We will use our usual freaking starter one as the... Oh, what's the word? Control. I mean, things got speed. Certainly does. Alright, come on, come on. Whoop. Come on, let's do this thing. Oop! Right, right into the pillar. And do whoop. And do. There we go. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, I smoke a little ganja green, and shit. 15 years ago, I think it was, I tried shrooms. Couldn't tell you, man. I'm not a big, like, as bad as it sounds, I got an unopened bottle of wine in my fridge. Not for me, but for anyone who comes over who happens to enjoy wine. Like, I have frickin', see, oh, what's it? Trying to remember another type of alcohol. I have my Glühwein's the only one I drink, but that's like a winter drink because once it gets cold, you want something to warm you up. So you toss yourself a small mug of Glühwein into the microwave. Boom, you're good to go. Like, oh man, love Glühwein. But I'm also from Germany, so I mean it's kind of expected. Like German candies and like whatnot. If on the rare occasion I drink beer, I will drink like mainly German beers. Don't get me wrong, I've been known to like down me some 40s of OE. I've been wanting to get me one again just because, man, dude, like I've always thought it was kind of funny that everyone like tries to be like, oh well, la da 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 da, drink that much beer, you got a problem. Like, well, I just have one beer every now and again, and I would rather it be a beer. There's a reason why it's called a pint. Alright? And it's so hard to find an actual fucking pint. If I go to a bar and I ask for a stein of beer, don't bring me a dinky little. No! Bring me a stein of beer! I don't drink that often, but if I'm going to drink, let me have a freaking drink! Don't give me this, like, cheap freaking American knockoff stein that's like half the. Like, where's the rest of my beer? sorry. that is one of my areas where I'm like, I've been spoiled. Oh man, and what's worse is I lived in Salt Lake City for like a year there, and the bar I went to there, that's what they did. They had real steins, man. Like, it was great. Granted, here I don't like. Don't get me wrong. If I do go out, I go to the Railhead, which is a metal bar. Alright. Oh, it's Crash. I clicked the wrong. Oh wait, no, I didn't because this is one parts I need to get. Oh da da, bing bing bing, da 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 da, ding da ding. Good, go full frickin' Superman. Oh man, I need to get those on DVD. I really want the old Christopher Reeve Supermans on DVD. So bad. I remember watching those when I was a kid, man. Loved those movies. Still say Brandon Routh, like his Superman was good, but I'm gonna be real with you, my guy. It was one of the, like, I think the biggest reason why that movie failed was the fact that they tried to make it like the fifth Christopher Reeve Superman. That's why they tried to make him look so much like the Christopher Reeve Superman. And I'm just like, yeah, it really hurt the movie. You should have let Brandon Routh kind of, like, his Superman be his own Superman. If I get the opportunity, though, I got a in the box Superman Returns figure that I would love to have him autograph. Straight up would be fucking gangster. Oh, I've already unlocked the part, so I'm just kind of going around being a douchebag at this point. Probably because I have, like, so much stuff unlocked already. You're talking about the George Reeves Superman. So, like, if you ever see the, like, old, like, 40s, I think it was, like, 30s, 40s Superman serials, that's the George Reeves one. And the reason why it was believed that he was murdered is because, not like he killed himself, several reasons. One, the way the brass fell from the gun he supposedly used. Two, he had just gotten signed on to do more Superman episodes, and he was trying to revitalize his acting career. So there was there was no reason for him to have killed himself. But because he was out of work so long, he owed money to the mob, and instead of waiting for him, well, at least this is it's what I heard anyway. Let me put that out there. This is from a documentary I saw back in like the late 90s. We're talking like 99, like 98, 99. But anyway, like it's basically they snuck in. He waited till he went to bed, killed him, snuck out. Now, if I remember right, his wife or girlfriend also had an insurance policy out on him too, so it's kind of like, like, da 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 da. Oh yeah, I get that. Like, man, it's funny. You were born in '04. I turned 20 in '04. And give me one moment. I'm grabbing coffee. I mean, y'all still be able to hear me and everything. But yeah, I turned 20 freaking December of '04. Ah, I was back and I worked at a coffee shop and everything. Still, well, most of '04 anyway. By the end of '04, I had gone back to Colorado where my parents had moved to at the time. And let me set that down. Basically, the for my oh wait no, I turned 21 in '04. That's right, because I turned 20 in '03. That man, that's the only problem with being born at the end of the year. Allergies, and I am out of Zyrtec, so bear with me, please. Oh man, but yeah, I was man. Let's see, '04. Ludacris's Red Light District came out. Great album. Rob Thomas's freaking I can't remember what the name of his solo album was. Came out. The second Bad Boys, actually, what we were talking about earlier, came out. Let me see. Let's see some of these parts I just got. Like, what do I need for that? Speaking, 2400. And it's a weight issue. Okay, that's not a problem. I can work with that. What do I need for the longer gear shaft? So I need 4 shifting gears. Yeah, bro. On the one hand, I would love to be 20 again just to have all the energy and whatnot I had back then. You know, have the red back in my beard that went white when I was 28. That's some bullshit. But, yeah. At the same time, nope. I'm gonna leave all that for you youngins. I am not about to be doing all that shit again. Like, when I actually sit down and think about what comes with being 20 again, I'm like, everybody wants to be every man wants to be a young man again until it's time to do young man shit. And then we're like, wait, nope. Man, yes and no. Okay? If you're constantly being like, I can't wait for tomorrow, it even doesn't matter what's going on tomorrow. If you can't wait for tomorrow, you're going to always end up having time go by because you're never living in the moment where you need to be. Like, always try your best to live in the moment because time does fly. Once you're married and have kids, man, like, one of the things, like, if I get lucky, like, part of me, I'm glad I'm a bit on the older side before doing it, because I will be more appreciative of it. I will understand how quickly time flies, and I will cherish the days I have with them a lot more, because I'm not some youngin' who's just like, trying to get to some point on the mountain real quick instead of enjoying the journey, because it's not about the point, like, at the end of the journey, it's about the journey itself. Like, that, I don't know, that's just a great way I can say to explain it. Like, whatever your end goal is, whatever you want to achieve in your life, it's not about achieving it. Because once you have it, you should be looking on to your next thing. Like, your next conquest. Always be going, enough is not enough, I could always do better. Yeah. My mom was 20 when I was born. So I get it. My dad, was 35 when I was born. My mom was 20. It took my dad and I a long time for us to really have a solid relationship because of the fact that I didn't like my dad from literally a different America, as different as the America I grew up and you grew up in. Like it, that's how different like it was for my dad and I, and we really didn't understand each other's perspective. But now that I'm older and I actually can like better understand why my dad had the views he had in life, I'm a bit more, I guess you could say, our relationship is a lot better. And I think that's what a lot of people really need to, I guess you could say, that's, I think that was it. That's the, yeah. And I think that's something a lot of people really could use. Someone like, oh man, slow down, enjoy your time, but also keep an open mind and understand those that came before you may not be the best at articulating what they're trying to tell you because maybe they don't understand exactly how to tell you. Like, I've spent a lot of time really trying to sit down because, ADHD, high functioning autist, and this, that, and the other. I'm not really good at expressing myself properly. So I try my best and I try to find the right words and I sit down, while gaming or whatever, and I tend to, the best way I could put it, have conversations with myself to better get better, to better explain what I'm trying to say, whether it be on how I view my worldviews or why I have the views I have. Like, because if you can't articulate them, you can't help anybody with them. Like, your words and your experiences are only as useful as you can articulate them sometime to someone else. Like, just because it's no longer useful for you because you're no longer at that point in your life, if that makes sense. But seeing somebody who is, you can go, hey man, peep game. Watch out for this, 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 and this. And that will, like, really help you in a lot of ways. A lot of ways. Let's see. Alright. I mean, granted, like I said, I wish I understood this when I was your age, but you know what, dude? At the same time, just thankful I've got figured it out. I'd rather be late figuring it out and, be trying to go from there having figured it out than not figure it out and keep beating myself against a brick wall. It just gets painful and redundant. Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out how to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do like I did with the other one. Oop. Oh, man. And, oop. Perfect. Alright. Let's get these back ones off, too. Because we're gonna have to really fix this whole, like, back, like, all the axles and everything, and, like, modify for the new suspension and everything. But, I work with, bunch of teenagers, well, not a bunch, but, like, a handful of teenagers, and I'm always trying to be like, look, don't be like me. Be better than me. Always be better than me. Like, the best, I guess you could say that some of the best advice I ever heard is it as parents, and not just as parents, but like as adults, our job is to train up the youth to replace us. And I think that is a very, like, true statement that we all should really think about. Like, why is it that so many people in amongst my generation didn't really understand what we were doing, like going to college and this, that, and the other? Because so many of us didn't have people like trying to be like, hey, yo, peep game, don't do this, make smart investments, start worrying about your future. I mean, things like that. A lot of people didn't have that. I had people trying to get through my thick skull. Didn't work. I'm as hard headed as can be. But now that I'm in the position as the pretty much the old guy. Let's just admit it, much as I don't want to admit it sometimes. It's my job to do the same. Like, my turn. Dude, I don't even get me started on that. I think a lot of that, I'm going to be real with you, is a lot of people who are unhappy with themselves and there we go. They don't know how to deal with that happiness issue, and they're hoping that pharmaceuticals and basically they're hoping for a miracle cure. Let's just call it what it is. They're hoping for a miracle cure on things that you can't hope for. Like, you can't just go, oh, insta-cure. No, it don't work like that, player. You gotta put in work to really get through your shit. You gotta put in work to, like, find yourself where you want to be. And that involves asking yourself a lot of uncomfortable questions about who are you. And I mean that. You have to ask yourself, who am I? Who do I want to be? Where in 5, 10, 15 years do I want to find myself? And, you know, I should have asked myself these questions at a young age, but I was too busy trying to be like everyone else. You know, I didn't want to, like, get myself straightened out. Oh, no, who straightened myself out? That's for, you know, whatever. Like, people who are silly and whatnot, not, because, you know, let's be honest, when you're young, you think you got all the answers, and you don't. Hell, I'm 40 years old and I don't got all the answers. Let me just put it to you like that, okay? I don't even, and any old person my age or older that told you they got everything figured out, they're lying to you. I'm going to tell you that now. They are straight lying to you. The older I've gotten, I've not figured things out. I'm still like, man, I have no clue what the fuck's going on. I'm just here. Like, I'm not even trying to act like anything different. Like, it's one of those. We were lied to as kids. We thought the adults knew what was going on. Well, I mean, I kind of figured out adults didn't really know what was going on, but that was kind of an accident. My parents didn't mean to give me that lesson. That was a whoops. Maybe we got a goof there. Yeah, maybe a little. But oh well. It's also I have a strong distrust of authority figures and always have. Not even act like I haven't. Let me see. How am I going to do this? Oop, wrong one again. See. Maybe. No. Ooh, better get. Put it in the center. Boom. Then. Boom. Boom. Then we're gonna do the same thing, but back here, and then the boom, boom. Man, I'm all things in due time. I got ideas that I'm trying to work with and everything, and whether or not they come to fruition, I'm not gonna say one way or another, like, on the probability of it happening. But, dude, at the same time, man, I just try to go live every day at 5, play video games, and this is a rare opportunity for me to actually, like, oh, dude, I try to keep an eye on chat. I'm not the best about it, but I do try to, like, I will say, you know, I try to keep an eye on chat, and I try to, the whole point of this format, and this is why I say, like, come and just hang out, bro. Let's hang out. Let's talk about things that actually matter. Let's instead of talking about, whoa, instead of talking about surface level things, man, let's talk about things like, you know, like I said, like this, like time travel, like. Let me find out how it is once I get back to the stream. Okay. But like, hey, what can we do to make sure that we make it in life and not end up repeating the mistakes of others and the same mistakes we have in the past? Like, because it really is about, like, for me, it's about, like, I would rather be a force for positive influence and change in the world. Uh, Dude, what was it like when Tupac died, man? To be honest, that Tupac died right when I was getting like from that age of uh best way I could put it, right around when I was getting into pop culture. I was paying more attention when Biggie was murdered because I just really started getting into like up to date pop culture. Before that, I was into more like best way I could put it, mainly a lot of like country music and whatnot because when we moved to the States, moved down south, and then you have the fact that like I also hung out with mainly metalheads. So when I really started getting into rap and being more open to listening to it, I was literally it was oh man, well I mean to the extent that like Gangster's Paradise by Coolio, but it was really like Corn and Limp Bizkit that really opened my eyes to what you can do with rap. And that was all she wrote. And on top of that, Outkast and Ludacris, Busta Rhymes too. And Eminem will, whether you like him or not, Eminem will always be the GOAT. Like, Eminem will always be the GOAT. I will point out the man sold out and this, that, and the other, but the man is still the GOAT. Like, the man, the man will, like, you try to battle rap Eminem, and I'd like, well, just let us know where to send the condolences. The, you know, sorry, whoever it was thought that they could step to the GOAT and win. I'm just saying. But like in Ludacris, man, Red Light District is still like one of my favorite albums. I'm not like, oh man. When best way to put it, Ludacris told everybody how hot that album was going to be with his first single #1 spot, and it literally took the music from Austin Powers and made and like we're literally talking like Fozzer, and hey, I love gold because I can buy anything from the records I've sold. Like, come on, man. That's literally the whole fucking album. It is like one of the like Blueberry Yum Yum. Get your lighters for all the sticky. Let's get high. Let's get high. Got that blueberry yum yum and mystify. Like, come on, man. Like, it was, oh man. But like I said, a thing like new metal and whatnot really kind of opened my eyes to what I was missing. And don't forget that. And let me not forget freaking Linkin Park. Ooh, I think those are gonna need to be threes actually. Like Chester Bennington, may you rest in peace. Like, oh, Hybrid Theory came out, great album. My personal like favorite out of like the starter albums will always be Matoria, but that's just me. Which they actually just released the like 20th anniversary edition of it. Like, I want to get that record. My homeboy has it. It looked fucking amazing. I need it in my life. I need it all up in my life. I don't even have a record player. I will get a record player to listen to that thing. I'm not even gonna act like I'm not. Nice! Man. Like, literally, Matoria was one of those albums that was just like the perfect, like, once in a lifetime. Just everything lined up. We'll make sure I'm getting the right size. But everything lined up to give such a powerful album. Like, Oh, let's see, Bink. And let's be honest, part of the reason why the Transformer movies really were as popular as they were was because of the Linkin Park soundtracks, man. Like, let's not even try to front on that. If it wasn't for the Linkin Park soundtracks, I don't think those movies would have been nearly as popular. Like, there are a lot of Transformers fans, yeah, but the Linkin Park soundtrack got a lot of people who weren't Transformers fans wanting to see the movie just because of the fact that they're Linkin Park fan and they did, if I remember right, like the main majority of the music for the first one. Let's see. Come on. Oh, there we go. Might be able to do the same on the other side too. Go ahead and do that. Because we're gonna need downforce on the back as well. Because so the way you want the aerodynamics to go is you want the whole vehicle to have a downward force to where as it's going along, if something tries to force it up, it'll force itself back down. Like that's the whole point of the actual like down force. Oop, wrong one again. Connectors. Ooh, I'm getting low on them. Probably going to buy more. Let me just go ahead and take that hit now. Alright. And do. Dude! Alright. I'm gonna be honest. Transformers, the first one was alright. Like, the first movies were, like, the movies in general were alright, alright? They're your standard Michael Bay flick. Harry Potter's actually pretty good, but at the same time, a certain group of people have made it to where I'm just like, read another book and watch another group of movies, please. Please. Stop referencing them. Oh. But, at the same time, I'm like, And as for Star Wars, where is it? There's a reason why. While I have predominantly my light up freaking Enterprise from the OG series, a buddy of mine who owns a toy store actually tossed me this one. I was like, what? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm mainly an Enterprise D guy, which is why I have this. This is literally the Enterprise D I got when I was a kid for like the micro machines from the Generations movie. So it even has the like separating freaking saucer. The fact that I've managed to keep it and the saucers, I don't know. Don't ask me how I've managed to do that, but I have. But don't get me wrong though, I have. You'll like this. In the box still, because of the fact that I had this exact figure back in the day. Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker, man. Had to. I actually got a Slave Leia in the costume over here as well, too. Well, also the Millennium Falcon, but it's the episode 9 Hot Wheels release of it. Like I said, I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but I like them. Like, yeah, bro. The way I look at it, like, is like I said, if I ever end up married and have kids, I'm like, for my kids, every one of their toys, I intend to buy 2 of. They will have a in the box variant that gets put in storage and put up. This way, when they're an adult, they have their own place, they're a bit older, hand them all their toys from when they were a kid, and I know they'll be like, oh man, like,
hold on to all their toys out of the box to like hold on to the whole collection. Just put them up in storage. And I guarantee, because most people get rid of their toys and they're like, man, like my whole movie collection, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I know I got some rare to find ones maybe, but like in today's day and age, I wouldn't say I have anything that's actually like worth money. It's just I got a decent collection. I mean, I don't really try to look at it like that. I just try to look at it as I like physical media, and if I ever sit down and like want to watch a movie, like take for instance, where is it? Right here. And I keep the plastic on it to take care of it. But Conan the Barbarian, man, like the OG movie, dude. And it's also got freaking the Destroyer, but to be fair, I already had Destroyer on Blu-ray. Great movies, by the way. Fantastic. I had never seen the Conan movie. So, like, let me phrase that. I've seen bits and pieces when I was a kid, but never the whole thing. And watching them as an adult, once again, it gave me such an appreciation for those old movies. Like, oh, man. Like, those were ones that once I watched, I was like, dude, watch Conan the Barbarian, alright? James Earl Jones as Stolas Doom. You will have never see a better villain, like, in modern day times than his. Like, literally, he gave one of the coldest speeches I've ever seen. So he's like, okay. Like, he literally has someone jump to their death, and she does it with a smile. And, like, the speech he gives during this bit, like, oh, I don't want to ruin the speech because I want you to see this, like, movie for yourself. It is so awesome. It's like one of Arnold's first movies. Such a great movie. I cannot. Dude, man, no, if your granddad has the Devil's Brigade, or had it before he died and like had picked it up, watch that movie. It's about the first special forces unit made during World War II, which was a joint venture between the Canada and America. It is and like their first mission and everything, dude. It is a great movie. Like, words cannot describe how awesome that movie actually is. I watched it with my dad 22 years ago, and I've been looking for that movie on DVD ever since. Like, that's one I'm probably going to have to find, like, go online and get. Oop. Go ahead and keep it. Why not? Like, because that movie was, like, just awesome. I could go ahead and do that, and then, I think that will be, or can I fit a 3? I'm gonna go ahead and put a whole 3 there. Like, and it's one of the funniest bits, and I was actually telling a coworker of mine about this movie the other day, and I was like, yeah, one of the funniest parts is the hand-to-hand instructor. Like, you see him early on in the movie teaching the guys how to fight and everything, and he takes them down no problem, and then it gets to they've completed training and they're drinking in the bar after the fact, right? And basically the hand-to-hand instructor gets socked once, and you see him like dink. And it's one of the funniest things in like the whole. That's one of the funniest parts of the movie. Like, I guarantee you will love it. It was made in like the 60s. Oh man, it's called The Devil's Brigade. Once again, you will not be disappointed with that movie. Like, it is one of those movies that I didn't think I would enjoy, but thoroughly enjoyed, like, after watching it. I was like, oh, that was a great movie. Oh man. Also, if they had it, hold on to Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Oh man, everything from the music to the way that movie flowed, it is a masterpiece. Like, to this day, I still love that movie. I mean, pure imagination. I mean, seriously, If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do, do it. Like, ah. I've been drinking too much coffee, so my voice is like, no, you're not singing today, mother trucker. I'm like, yeah, maybe if I've been drinking more coffee, maybe. Or more water. Like, proper water. Alright, time for the control. See how this thing holds up. And let's see. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. Make steerable. Make steerable. Good one. That's one only I could do, I tell you. Alright, now that we got that thing. Alright, come on. Come on. Oh yeah, this thing's so much more steerable now. Still squirrely, but way more steerable. I really want to get the wing that it's got there unlocked. That would make things so much easier, because then I could like pull back on some of the yeah, dude. Well, you got to figure this thing is actually a one's got one of the proper gear shafts, like the first set. I just have it set up with the electric motor too to increase its whatchamacallit, brain went dead, acceleration. But unfortunately, I'm never able to get this thing up to top speed to switch, because this thing can go up to 177, I think it said. Like, it's freaking meant to be fast. Nope. But definitely doing better. Man, dude, I saw the first one. I heard bits and pieces of the Hobbs and Shaw movie, and like basically wasn't really paying attention to that one. I heard a good chunk of, I think it was 8 or 9. I can't remember. The one where they go up into space. That one. I like how that's about it. One where they go in space. Excuse me. But yeah. Which, oh wow, I could tell you, I'm not a, like I said, I'm not a Fast fan. Granted, don't get me wrong. Like the family memes. Oh, this is an off-road track, and I'm trying to take this. Let me let me be right back. Okay, so that was 9. I thought it was 9. Like, freaking working at the theater though, that was a pretty good job. Like the Croods too. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's part of how I ended up such a movie guy, was working at a movie theater. Like I came into it not a movie guy and came out of it a bit of a movie guy. Like I need to make an off-road variant of this. Like let's just do that now. Let's bite this bullet. Build the off-road variant too. I kind of didn't want to, but realizing the other ones, yeah, they move it up. I'm going to need off-road variants. What's up, Connor McDonald? I hope you're having a great day, my dude. Dude, to be fair though, let's be honest. Oh, let's also add a turbo. let's be real crazy. Let's be. Fuck it. We'll go that. Control Z. Let's do that. I want the match for the. Nope, come on. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Scroll. And, but, dude. Oop, I did not mean to do that. Ah, screw it, an extra turbo won't hurt. Either way, though, I mean, uh, let's be honest, I kind of expected him to stop after Paul Walker died, though. Like, just because, like, I didn't really think they would go on after that. I mean, they did. That's good. I mean, they got a lot of fans for the series. But, like I said, other than that, I was never the. Oh, I know the problem is. That's the problem. And it's going to be a problem on this side too, I think. But we'll have to figure that out later. But right now, we're just going to remove those so they're not going to be in the way. Yeah. Well, it's because Paul Walker was one of the driving forces of it. And then to find out, like, all of, like, Paul Walker popped up in movies from the 90s I'd seen, fucking didn't even realize it. Jared Leto being in American Psycho, seeing a clip of that the other day, I was like, that's Jared Leto! Huh! Never knew he was in that. Yeah. Yeah. Like, mainly because when, like, Kobe and Paul Walker died, no one, like, expected it. It was just 1 minute everything's cool, next minute, oh shit, Paul Walker died. Wow, and a lot of people, especially people my age, it really like because a lot of us came into adulthood like as like the first one came out. The only way I could really explain that, and so when he died, it was like, damn, someone our age or that we had seen in those movies, because Paul Walker I think was only in his like early 30s when he died. How old was Paul Walker? Hold up, I'm gonna have to get chat back. Give me a sec. Paul Walker, because I think it's only a few years older than me. Holy shit, the dude was 10 years older than me? I never would have known. I thought the dude was literally like a young dude, young. Holy shit. That is. Man. Alright. The rear's gonna be fine. I think I can just. Yeah, I should be able to just move the spoiler to the center, so that's not gonna be an issue there. I've just got to figure out how to fix the front. Alright, dink. Because, really, yeah, I don't want those to just be like, oh. So what I'm gonna do. No, I think two will actually work. I think two will be fine. And oh, I think that wasn't really hooked to anything. Oh, not what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Dude, it's not like the best way I can describe it, like I've never met Adam West. He didn't know who I was. Same with Stan Lee. He doesn't know who I was or didn't know who I was, so on and so forth. But they were like Adam West was Batman. All right. He would like even if I'm not a big fan of the '66, Batman series, he was still Batman, and it still like stings a bit. All right. Same thing with Stan Lee. We got so much from Marvel because of Stan Lee, and so like once again that stings a bit for me as someone who like grew up reading comic books and like part of me thought Stan Lee would be alive forever. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that old man would outlive me. All right. I'm not even gonna act like it was anything different. Oh man, let's see. And oh, Control C. Did not mean to do that. Like, I don't know. I feel like though it's rare nowadays where you find someone who like resonates with fans on such a level that you see people literally just be bummed the truck out because they passed. I mean, rightfully so. Don't get me wrong. I'll just have to go with the middle. Boom. There's the downforce. Oh man. See, while I wasn't a big fan of Thor: Dark World, those early Marvel movies, though, like going back and watching them now, so refreshing. Like, where is it? I stand by the best Marvel movie, though. Captain America: The Winter Soldier will always be the best. Like, not just the best Captain America, but the best Marvel movie. Like, I don't care what anyone says. That movie, like, I was he wearing a chute? No, no, he wasn't. And then you just hear the horns as you see Cap just skydiving down, Halo dropping, and just boom into the water. That whole sequence where he cleared everyone out of the boat, the fight with Batrog the Leaper, like everything in that movie was done perfectly. Ugh. Oh no, I thought they were good. I thought they banged back then, dude. I always thought they were good. But I'm also like as a lifelong comic fan, see, you were kind of raised in the era of getting good comic book movies. We got like good Batmans until Batman and Robin, which on the one hand, I don't really blame them. I blame the studio because they basically told Joel Schumacher that was they wanted to sell action figures. They didn't want like they basically felt like everything he was trying to do with Batman Forever, another really good Batman, and like Jim Carrey gets no credit as the Riddler for his like creepiness and how he portrayed that. But oh man, oh dude, see I never seen it. I skipped it. I'm a kid, dude. You'll love Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier's an amazing movie. Iron Man, dude. The first Iron Man when that came out, my dude, it was. I spent the whole year prior to that movie coming out dogging the choice of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. is a cokehead. He don't know nothing about being no drunk. He's gonna so suck. Why did they cast him as this role? La da 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 da. Saw the movie. Holy shit! Robert Downey Jr. nailed that role. Like, I can't picture anyone else playing Tony Stark Iron Man now because he did such a good job and made that role his own. Like, let's see. And then, oh, dude. Christian Bale did a good Batman, don't get me wrong. I think Ben Affleck did a good Frank Miller Batman. Like, specifically that version. Freaking. But as for, like, my personal favorite Batman, I have to say I agree on Bale. Like, I always thought Val Kilmer was good. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Keaton's, but Keaton's, I don't know, he doesn't strike me as the detective, and he strikes me as more of like an Elseworlds version of Batman, where plays it a bit more looser and not so Batman-y. It's not even he's too calm. I wouldn't say he's calm. He's unpredictable. Like, Keaton's Batman was always unpredictable. Bale's you always felt like had a plan. You didn't know what the plan was, but you knew he had a plan. Frickin' Calmer, you like his Batman was kind of sidetracked by the fact that they were trying to tell an actual story of his trauma that led him to being Batman that didn't properly get the threads weren't properly pulled like Schumacher wanted. The Schumacher cut was apparently way darker, and I want to see the Schumacher cut. Oh man, once again, don't blame you know George Clooney for his betrayal or any of them for that. Still say Schwarzenegger was a horrible choice for Mr. Freeze or Dr. Freeze. No, it's Mr. Freeze. But that's because of the fact that there was rumors at the time that Patrick Stewart was actually going to be Freeze in the movie. And so when it came out with Schwarzenegger, we were all kind of like, I thought we were getting Stewart. And I still say that was one of the like biggest missed opportunities. Like, but at the same time, I mean, you never know. We might end up with someone nowadays playing Mr. Freeze and it giving us a really good portrayal too, just because people are trying to like, I guess you could say, really up their like superhero movie game. So it won't go on that one. Lame. Very lame. Alright. Itch, itch, itch. Frickin' man. I'll figure out how I'll get the spoiler back on there here in a minute. I still have ideas. Not a complete loss yet. Boom. 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 Alright. Oh, dude. Actually, like, re-picked up Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, the, whatever, the remaster that they did for the Xbox One. Like, I just picked that up and was streaming it, like, a little bit of it the other day. I actually needed to get the Xbox One hooked back up. Right now, the PS4 is hooked up. I was half tempted to stream the Final Fantasy VII remaster or remake or whatever, and part of me is still like, because I'm gonna be real with you. I just wanted Final Fantasy VII, like literally. Okay, so I've been eating away in the tires. Just prettier, like no changes to the gameplay, the original materia system, everything the same. But yeah, no. Only one of the Arkham games I didn't like was Arkham Knight, but that's just because it wasn't an Arkham game. If you ask me, it was Batman Tank Simulator 3000. Like that's how it felt to me. Like everything was about the Batmobile, and it's like, and the Batmobile felt more like a Bat tank, and it's like, it ruined the fun of having the Batmobile. That's the only way I can really explain it. Like it had all the right elements, could to really be great, but then just kept on throwing the Batmobile at you. To be fair, and I'm gonna quote you will not believe I'm gonna quote on this, especially if I hate commies, always have. I'm from Germany. I was there when the Berlin Wall fell. I have my reasons. I actually spoke to people who lived in communist, like, East Germany, alright? So, personal upbringing type deal. But, Che Guevara is quoted saying something that I actually think we all could learn from. A society that is illiterate can be lied to and deceived. And I honestly believe the same goes for a society that is willfully illiterate, that refuses to read. Because when you refuse to read, you are cutting yourself off from the vast swaths of knowledge that the world has to offer you. Sometimes you just have to. And is it fun, man, dude? Sometimes I'm just sitting there like you'll be trying to read subject that you just don't care about, but you need to learn it. But at the same time, like finding prime example, find you what you like to read. All right, I would like to read comic books, but I also like to read. Uh, let's see. Grab a handful of random, like, why not? Art of voice acting's a good one to show. Fundamental principles of thermodynamics. I mean, these are just these are just the books that I have, easy to get to, because don't ask, I read a lot. Like, it's also why I'm so well knowledge on things, because I grew up in a house with 3,000 books. Okay, like my parents were firm believers in reading, so that's why I was so into comic books, because boys, all right, so girls are more likely to read fiction in the sense of romance novels, fantasy novels, things like that. Granted, Tolkien is a exception, but boys are more likely to read comic books, things like that, uh, adventure novels. That's why Tolkien worked. Um, Once again, and it's yeah, you get the idea. But reading is always going to be important because you want to be able to. Sometimes the only way to expand your knowledge is through the acquisition of knowledge, and you can only get that through reading. And that's all. There's no other way I can really explain it. It really is like that. You want to get smarter, you have to read in one way, shape, or form. I mean, come on. We walk around with literal smartphones, books of knowledge in our pockets at all time. I mean, like we the way I've always put it, we are the society that is willfully ignorant, and it shows. It hurts us in ways that we don't really understand, because no one's really made a case as to why being book smart is so important, and not even just book smart. Why having just cursory knowledge of various subjects, why am I such a big physics fan? Well, I mean, because it's interesting. How the guess you could say the seeking the understanding of how the universe works has always been something that I've enjoyed. So I read up on it. Just it's all about finding what you enjoy to read, though. Oh man, bro. So I was 17, all right, and I was at the gym. I'd been up all morning, but I'd gone to the gym and whatnot, and then I look on the news, and just in time to see the second tower come down. And I'm going. I'm going to say this. I am not one to believe the official story, but only because I am well read once again, and I'm going to leave it at that because I'm not about to be having issues with YouTube. Yeah. Trying to Not trying to pick that fight. All of a sudden get my channel taken down for conspiracy theories. Whatever. Bite me. I mean, at this point, is it even a theory? Just saying. That. Bro, man. Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. People my age joke about that situation. Even I will occasionally make a bit of a dark joke. That's the worst thing that happened since 9/11. And it'll be something that's not really that bad. But that's the point. I also have a very messed up sense of humor, and I try to make when you can make levity of situations, you can survive hard situations a lot more effectively. Like, it is literally a survival mechanism. The only way I can really describe it. All right, let's. I'm thinking that's gonna have to work now. So we got off-road variant should be ready to go. Like, dude, like I said though, I'm one of those guys that it because I read a lot. Like the I don't know, the best way I heard it put or saw it put. Oh, that's why. Was the reason why it's called a program is because they are programming. Oh, I did it again! I did it again! Ha ha! Did it again! I forgot to set these to steerable. But the reason why it's television shows and whatnot is called programming is because that's exactly what they're doing. They are programming you. And that's why you should be very discerning with the media you consume. It's why I don't really watch TV anymore. And, like, I have in my background here, like, drawn together. Funny show. But is it healthy media to consume? No. I will be the first one to admit it. Same thing with, like, my favorite show. Literally my favorite show. Futurama. But there's a lot of jokes that are very unhealthy and very nihilistic. And always remember, you are the media you consume. And yes, AI is getting out of hand because, like all things, take for instance, nuclear weapons. You know, we gained the ability to destroy ourselves 1,000 times over before we gained the ability to speak to each other about our differences. Like, we almost got there, but then, you know, we're not going to go into Occupy Wall Street and whatnot. That happened. And here, and all of a sudden, America was balkanized from that point on. They just signed the National Defense Authorization, or just passed the current National Defense Authorization Act, and the 2012 National Defense Authorization Act, what a lot of people don't realize, too much, was, like, you don't know, but there were a lot of people, like myself included, saying we shouldn't have, like, that should not have been passed. But let's be honest, there was nothing, like, ever since 9/11, we, like, I guess you could say they do whatever they want. They pass whatever they want. And even, I think it was even that way in the 90s, if I remember right. And to an extent in the 80s, but it wasn't as bad. Like, but in the 80s, you had Reagan and then Bush Sr., and it wasn't until actually 92 when the first Bill Clinton, or, well, when Clinton, I should say, and Bush went at it. Clinton won, mind you, and that's when he got his first term. And then 96 was Bob Dole, Bill Clinton, and Ralph Nader. I think it was Ralph Nader, if I remember right. Which, if he had won, dude, we would be colonizing Zebulon 9 by now. I'm not even playing. If Nader had won, we would be freaking, like, he had ideas. He'd picture him as, like, almost like a proto-Trump in so many ways. Like, he would have been so great for this nation. But a lot of people blame him for preventing Bob Dole from winning. But let me drop it. You know, some truth on you about Bob Dole that a lot of people don't like to talk about. Bob Dole is why Bob Dole didn't win. Ralph Nader was just the only one that made the 96 election interesting. I mean, he'd be looking at the camera, but what you kids need to be doing is you need to stop getting around, you know, making babies, doing drugs, and all this here partying and whatnot. I need to start worrying about the future. I need to start worrying about the future of America. Like, literally, that's how he talked, and it was one of the funniest things ever. But he would have been so great for this country. I stand by that. So great for this country. Oh, man. And dude, believe me when I say the 90s were wild, bro. Oh man. 90s were fucking wild. Give me 1 second. I'll read that real quick. Trying to get the at least one of the upgraded engines. Oh, oh, up, All right. Do 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 do. No. Be glad Hillary didn't win. Like, Trump winning was kind of the best thing for this country because it really showed a lot of people how entrenched the bureaucracy is. Like, everyone sits there and like complains that Trump didn't drain the swamp, which, mind you, 2016, I didn't vote for Trump. I abstained. I thought like he was going to like I was one of those like literal to quote South Park. The joke from there is literally between voting between a shit sandwich and a giant douche. Like, but yeah, dude, it was. But in 2020, like, man, I'm going like everything going on. Oh, has gotten me literally like I'm voting for Trump again. So voting for him. I actually need to register. I haven't even bothered. Like up until they convicted him, I wasn't even gonna register or I wasn't even gonna vote. Like, I kid you not, I wasn't gonna vote. Dude, and what's funny, uh, well, here's the thing. Kim Jong-un, they always throw that in a bad light, and I'm like, that was the first attempt at actual peace with North Korea that had been made. Like, any actual progress towards peace with North Korea. Like, we don't want to be in war. War is bad. I've always been anti-war. I don't see why the like all our politicians think war is the best way to go. I'm not even playing. I don't know. Explain that to me and we'll both understand it. But not. But at the same time, dude, there's a old quote, and I think it was Churchill. You know, if you're young and you're conservative, you have no heart. If you're old and you are a liberal, you have no brain. Like, it's the natural order thing of things. Like, it's when you're early on in life, you are easily brought in by propaganda because you haven't lived life. You're like, that's that there's like I said, it goes back to that what I was saying earlier, where there's just some things you got to experience for yourself, man. And I know that, like, best you could say is that it seems kind of vague and whatnot, but like that's kind of how you have to be. Like, and as for my school celebrated that. Like, to me, that's one of the things I liked about Trump was he no more new wars. He tried to give us some fiscal responsibility, and he was vilified by the right people on both sides of the aisle. Like, I always like that to me. That's what really got me like on the Trump train. He got literally people on both sides of the political aisle, like pearl clutching and everything. Oh, it was great. I loved it. Loved it. But see, at the same time, like I bounce through some. This is why I say I read too much, though, because I can explain a lot of things, and I end up with so like being interested in politics at 8 years old during the first Bush and like or during the Clinton Bush election. Oh, what do we get something new? So that's why I tend to like I could easily like talk about all that for hours, just because I paid like I always found like the best way to put it when people say you shouldn't talk about politics, I counter with the only reason why you don't talk about politics is because you don't want to be actually informed and don't want to be able to sit down and try to formulate your own argument and where you stand. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, have conversations with yourself. Like, what are the things you're willing to fight for? What are the things you're willing to, stand up for? What are your fights? And that's kind of the same thing politically. How can you understand what your personal beliefs are if you don't talk to people and hear their beliefs and sit down and go, well, that makes sense? Or, I don't agree with that, but I don't know how to argue it. So you sit down and learn about the subject, and basically you start to form your own opinion through a more educated position. The only way I can describe it. Uh, Man, I needed that. Ugh. Let me see. I think we're good to go on this one. We're gonna. Oh. Let's see. And. Give it a shot here. Ooh, I forgot to do the asphalt one with the new engines. I can do that later. Alright. Alright. Ha! That thing got a little too fast there. It happens. It happens. And oh. Well, alright. Hey, whoa. That sucks. Oh. And up. Lame. And man, Robert Pattinson Batman was pretty good. Like, his portrayal of Batman was solid. Alright? I'm not gonna knock it. He did a pretty good job being the detective. That's what really, to me, like, I liked about his Batman. They really did try to drive home the fact that he was the detective. Alright? But let's be honest, though, about the Batman. Frickin' Colin Farrell's Penguin stole the show. As well as, I can't remember the actor's name, but the guy who played Carmen Falcone, like, Falcone was like, oh, I'm gonna make me do it, kill my own flesh and blood, huh? Like, that, just the way he did that, like, he felt terrifying. Like, I've only ever seen that dude in comedy films, and, like, he portrayed that, like, he felt scary. Oh, well, like, And I didn't like the direction they took Riddler. Riddler just kind of was like, meh. He didn't feel like he did Riddler things, but personality and looks-wise completely threw out the reason why the Riddler was the way the Riddler was. Like, the whole point of the Riddler was he's trying to prove he's smarter than everyone else. Like, literally the whole reason why he's constantly torturing Batman. Like, no. I will be the first to say, the Batman had a lot of good ideas, but bad implementation. Alright? Zoe Kravitz was poorly cast. I'm just gonna point that out from the get-go. Like, the movie has so many, like, good things in spite of itself. It wasn't a good movie. It wasn't a good Batman because it was a good Batman. It was a decent, like, it had good Batman moments that properly portrayed the character. That's how I need to put it. Like, he has the potential to be a really good Batman. He's just got to drop the edgelord emo. That I will say I didn't like his Bruce Wayne. Like, that is one thing I have to, like, I remembered that his Bruce Wayne was kind of let's just call it what it was. It was emo. Those sunglasses were legit though. I liked those sunglasses, but I'm not willing to drop like $300 on a pair of fucking sunglasses just because I thought they looked gangster. Like, freaking, I think it was Andy Serkis. This is the actor's name. Did a fantastic job as Alfred. Like, I'm not gonna knock everything about the movie, but there were a lot of dumb parts that made absolutely no sense. The movie didn't need to be like 3 hours long. I feel like that movie could have, like, one of the things that really hurt that movie was longer than it needed to be. By far. Way longer than it needed to be. Like, the cool scenes, I feel like, were... Let me rephrase this right. I think I just did this one too, didn't I? Oh well. Wait, no? They're like, the chase scene and whatnot. I'm not gonna, like I said, I try not to knock movies as much because you know what? Sometimes it's just better to not like what you can about a movie, hate what you can. But try not to make it to where you're just like, ugh, about things. Because you know what? That's energy you could be spending doing something, literally anything else. Like, that's why, like, I'm disappointed in the movie, but I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh my god, it's the worst Batman ever. Like, I mean, in some ways it's better than Batman and Robin. In some ways, Batman and Robin is better than it. Like, that's how I feel. Like, there are certain things that it just kind of like, you roll your eyes and kind of grin and bear with it. Like, oh yeah, dude. Like I said, you gotta see the whole movie. It's one of those, I've seen it twice, alright? But the second time I watched it because I went by my buddy's toy shop and he had it there. And I think I spent like $0.25 on it, used. And so I watched it again. I'm probably going to one of these days watch it a third time. Really sit down and like to actually like be able to formulate what I like and don't like about the movie. Because, you know, I'm not going to sit there and say there weren't things that were legitimately cool. Like, part of the reason why, like I said, you missed the whole, like, Falcone near the end. You will, like, when I say Falcone near the end of the movie is legit, you'll be like, ha ha ha, that's gangster. Like, freaking but like the way they did the ending was kind of okay. The whole, like, let me put it to you like this: they where Batman has always been about justice, they tried making the Patterson one about hope. I will leave that one there, and it's like, Hope's Superman's thing. Love is Wonder Woman's. Batman's justice. People say vengeance, but no, it's justice. Like, and also obligatory while we're talking about Batman, Kevin Conroy, may he rest in peace. Like, such a good Batman. Always a good Batman. And on the one hand, the fact that Mark Hamill says he will never reprise his role of the Joker because the fact that was, you know, he doesn't have his Batman anymore, I can respect that. I can respect that. Yeah, dude. Because the whole point was not that he was going to be, he was vengeance. It was Batman wanted to prevent anyone else from going through what he went through. Like the loss he had experienced. It was never about vengeance. It was always about justice. That's why he doesn't kill, because if it was about vengeance, he'd just kill. That's why justice is so important. That's why, with the Bale movies, Batman Begins, like, the fact that he was not able to kill his parents' killer, Joe Chill, that. Like, that was such an important thing because he started the path to realize the difference between actual justice and vengeance. Like, you want to know how I got these scars? Ugh. Like, see, maybe I need to watch it again, and I might. But I, like, thought Joker was boring up until the last, like, 20, 30 minutes of the movie. I thought it was just sad, and, like, I have to ask, what is it with a whole lot of people and their love of, I don't know how you, I guess you could say depression porn, where you see someone just go through a whole bunch of shitty things, and like people like, oh, it's such an amazing movie, it was such a compelling story, and I'm like, that I just had to sit through like 2.5 hours of watching somebody be put through the most excruciating things of their life. I would not wish that upon anybody. Why did you turn this into a movie? Yeah. Oh. Let me 1 second. I'll get caught up on. Oh. Yes, I see you, Selena. I know, big girl. Being a big kitty. Yes, I do. Selena's hearing me talk about that movie. She's like, it's okay, human. Whatever you're on about, it's okay. Frickin' A. Alright, come on. Nice! Oh, alright. Rate ending out of 10? 7.5. Like, it had a lot of really cool things. And I, once again, good ideas, bad implementation in certain aspects of it. So that's why I'm giving it very generous high score on the good ideas aspect of it, even if they weren't really, like, implemented the best. Let's see. Yeah, dude. I also, like, that movie came out when I worked in a movie theater, alright? So, like I said, I saw that movie, like, pretty much several times. Like, and it just, like, oh, man, like, oh, dude, poor freaking, I think his name was Arthur Fleck. Like, the poor dude went through just, like, everything. Like, he's sitting there trying to tell his boss at the beginning that a bunch of kids sold the sign and, like, broke it on him, kicked his ass. And his boss, that makes no sense. Why would kids do that? And it's like, while he sees the very people that he has in his business treat Arthur like shit every day. Gee, why would kids do that? Maybe because all y'all think you can walk all over the dude? And then you go through, you find out, like, the fact that he, like, part of him wants to return to the asylum, the institution, because life is easier there, because they don't have the proper services and things he needs to help him. And then you find out, oh, well, the reason why he's got all these mental problems is because his stepdad or mom's boyfriend or whatever beat the ever-living shit out of him as a child constantly. Like, and then the whole thing just goes down. And then, like, the one thing he actually had, like, like, honestly, the whole the part with the black chick at the end where he was in her apartment and everything, what they should have had, like, that part go down is him be like, look, my mom just died. I can't go back to my house. I didn't know where else to go. This is the only place I felt safe. And try to, like, have it be him explaining that he's having a really bad episode and she's the only person he felt safe with, then have her cast him out. That would have made that scene so much more emotionally traumatic, and I feel like it would have made that scene make more sense. Like, things like that. Like, yeah, I will say, though, like I said, the last, like, 30 minutes of the movie, 25, 30 minutes of the movie were really interesting. That's where the movie picked up for me, and it's like, you really see that moment. It's almost like, Falling Down. That's the name of the movie. It's Michael Douglas. He plays a man that's like, everything's going wrong in his life because the system is just broken. And he's tired of it. And the system pushes him to do, something he wouldn't have normally done. And, like, oh, dude, it is another one I think you'd like if you like, uh, freaking Joker. Alright. Like, but to be fair, also, I mean, like I said, Joker was not my type of movie. I did not mean to do that. Like, I'm not gonna act like it is. Like, that's why I said, like, it was just a really hard movie for me to be able to enjoy. I'm not gonna sit there and, like, try to act like it wasn't. I'm also not knocking people who actually enjoyed the movie. Like, if you enjoyed the movie, I'm glad. I mean, went out to a movie. If you didn't enjoy it, I feel like it wasted your money. Like, and that's never good. That's a no good. Alright. Oh, that's supposed to be that color, I guess. Oh, well. How am I going to get that thing in there? Yeah, a little bit more. So I need. So what is that's a twofer. I could probably get that out. Oop. And then boom. Connectors. And let's get here. But yeah, no. Like, don't get me wrong though, I haven't seen that movie in years. Like, I haven't seen it since it was like freshly out on DVD, Blu-ray and whatnot. I understand why so many people like it. I mean, it was a powerful movie. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. Uh, oh, oh, maybe it might be this. Dude, let me get rid of that. Oop, boom, boom. Might have to do a little. Boop. Two engines is fine. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. There we go. Now with the engine sitting there, we can put a turbo on it. Is there another spot to stick turbo? No. But because I don't like the engine sitting there the way it is, I might have to just keep that going. I mean, let's see how this works. Let's see how this. Alright. I mean, okay. I need to get one more point in aerodynamics. Wait. I got an idea. Yeah, that was right. Piston can be used to make any party vehicle move back and forth. Alright. That'll be something I use later. Right now, not so much. Oh, no. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Man, yeah, I like that. I like that. That'll freaking help out a lot. And since that's there, I'm gonna just go ahead and that.
connect that with that. Okay. Boom. Battery hooked up there. Let's downforce that. 26. Nice. And okay. Nah. No. Someone might try later, but no. Oh, right. And now I just need to... There. Oh, so much for that idea. Try that again. Oh, man. Oh. Gonna take some practice, my dudes. This is gonna take some serious practice. Let's try this again. And Alrighty. Out. Come on. Yeah! You know what? Screw it. Let's go with it. You know! And oop. Come on. There we go. I really need to like just do a free bit and just see how much fast this thing can go. Like when you really open it up, you just hit that gas. I ain't got nowhere to go, just pure 100% speed. Come on, I'll allow it. I'm just saying. No point in trying to fix it now. Alright. Right out the thingy. I realized I did it right, and I was like, no. Wrong turn. Wrong turn has been made. And come on, straighten out. And alright, come on. Alright. Oh. Meh. Well, 53. That sounds like be like alright with. Now let's cancel. Build. That's what I'm going to do. Alright. Just gonna bink. Alright. Then Let me see. Boom. 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 Right, and then and special thing. Hmm. Hmm. So was the three. So no worries. Well, first. So, delete, delete. That's right. That one has a different spoiler set up because it was needed to be moved. That's fine. And there we go. Now that should give me enough downforce that I think I'm good to go with this one. Okay. Huh. But yeah, it's nowhere near as fast as the other one. Other variant. Huh. Who knows? Alright. Think I'm good to go. Alright. Okay. Kinda want to see how fast this thing is. Like I said, I'm looking for how well this works in this now. Still really fast. Really fast. Come on. Oh! Come on. I mean, this thing's alright. Just freaking still needs a lot of fine tuning, I think. Like, it works, just not as good as the other one. As the off road variant. Well, it makes me wonder why. I could probably trim those out of the internal. Oop. Uh, and babe, very lame. Oh, highway. That's the first time I've ever actually seen it manage to go from The low gear to the high gear. Come on. Thing always freaking starts to start trying to turn like spin out as soon as I start reaching certain speed. Like, yep. This thing might be a little stupid fast. But hit a bump, next thing I know, part of my car's gone. I mean, I might be on some. Oh, hello, ma'am. Yes, hello, Miss Ma'am. Yes, yes, yes. Yes or no? How's the big Selena? Yes, yes, yes. Oh. You happy, kitty, now, huh? Oh, you're happy because you're getting nubbins, huh? You getting nubbins from the human? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right. And oops. Kind of wonder. Hmm. Trying to. Well, be to be fair, faster the car, like more likelihood it has of losing control, especially. Oh, if it's not built for that speed, like it's like this one should be built for the speed, but the problem is as soon as it starts getting up to higher, like the higher speed, it starts to pull to the side. Like, this thing is sneaky. Oop, oop, oop. Alright. Hit a wall. Dang. Alright. Come on. Come on. Thing is so squirrely. I just lied that it wasn't. Anyway, this one's not meant for the dirt roads. Ain't that right, big girl? Yeah, no, this car's not meant for dirt roads. This is a street car. That's why ones on asphalt generally a lot better off. But let's see how the let's see how the off-road variant does. And oh, phone sign. Let me go ahead and get this bad boy plugged in. And alright. I mean, doing the stunts with these are going to be amazing. I wouldn't act like they aren't. Because these things are designed to go fast, so I'll be able to get a lot more air on jumps. Like, oh, big. Oh, man. Hit wall. Lose two tires immediately. Or two wheels immediately, I should say. Alright. Well, I didn't lose the wheel. That, that's freaking great. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I see you. No, I know, big girl. And well, I was not expecting to hit that like a brick wall. Oh well. Wall of brickness. Bricky wall. I mean, I took out both tires on that side. I'm like a bud dink. Oh, man. Like, yeah, have fun meeting a wall. Ain't that right? Yeah, have fun meeting the wall. Come on. There we go. Yeah. That's how we roll, son. That's how we roll in my neighborhood. All right. Oh. Come on. Whee! Oh, man. I got some air on that and a flip. Oop, I didn't get my tire, huh? Or that I bounced and immediately broke the tire. Yeah, it does happen. A lot, actually. Holy. Yeah, boy. Had that immediately. Oh. Okay. Second there, looked like I was getting a phone call. Oh. Okay, come back. Let's go to sleep. Oh. Alright. Oh, I guess so y'all know it's about time to become stream. Decided to go for extra hour today because I was getting down on this. Also, should have been getting food worried about and whatnot. Because I do have to work tomorrow, but it's one of those. I am not too worried about it. Tomorrow's my fun day. That's a Monday and Friday in one. So, and it's going to be a good day because number one goal of every day is to make it a good mother trucking day. That should always be your number one goal. Come on. Whee! That's pretty much what I'm just enjoying a little bit of just chill. No worry about building, no worry about trying to get things. I'm just driving around enjoying the silliness of the thing I built. The whole point of these vehicles was supposed to be stupid fast anyway. So on the one hand, I did it. Alright, alright, alright. Let's. No! I fail once more. Moment where it drops down. Uh, Always. That I'm just goofing off. Unfortunately, it's getting time for me to have to worry about hopping off because I do have work tomorrow. Actually, just in time to catch the end of the stream. That's why I'm just goofing off, trying to have some fun with the I get to say upgraded off road. Things fast. I tried out the asphalt one, the one meant for the roads and everything, and it was, let's just say, it gets up there, but as soon as you start hitting past like about 140, 150, and then you just gotta like hope you can maintain control. But then again, these things are meant to be stupid fast. Like gets vehicles up to stupid fast speeds before I have the blocks that you're supposed to use to get your vehicles stably up to super fast speed. Nope. None of that stability for me. Come on. Ah, not enough speed. Now let's get a little bit more. Alright. Boom. Alright. Do that. Back to garage. Alrighty. Well, as always, thanks for watching. And like, subscribe, ring that bell. Follow me on the Twitters at Brainiac420. Follow me everywhere else at Nerdin' Over 30 because I finally got them all switched to that. And as for you, Devin, thanks for joining me. Like, you getting a personal shout out because, man, thank you. I appreciate it. But I shall hopefully catch y'all tomorrow night at 5, as always. So with that, I shall catch y'all on the flip side.